Hi Capricorn, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to your weekly reading. I'm here to give you your weekly energy update. Now this is a collective reading, so please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. Time is not linear, so if you see this a month from when it's posted or even just a couple days, it's a timeless reading, so just you'll find it when you need to receive the messages the most, basically. All right, if you haven't already, please check out my Facebook page By Luna's Light. That's where I do live readings and weekly pick a pile readings every Sunday. I also have an Instagram account By Luna's Light Tarot where I do daily inspirations and pick a card readings. So check those out if you feel drawn to. I'm going to open up your reading today with the secret language of light. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Capricorn. What do my Capricorn need to know in regards to their life at this time? Bottom of the deck is expansion, number 44. Very angelic energy with the double fours there. Spiritually guided. And expansion is all about energy expansion. You can see this, these two triangles here. I think it's like kind of a Merkaba or something like that. Your divine purpose is right in the center. So you are expanding your own energy to get into alignment with your divine purpose, which is beautiful. That is what we are here to do. All right. Your first card is healing. So there could be a lot of healing on the forefront for you at this time. I also noticed this is number 5, which is all about changes. So there's a lot of changes going on, perhaps with your health, with your, obviously with your energy, since you're expanding. So you guys could be really ascending at this time, really amplifying your own personal gifts, divine gifts that you've received, and just amplifying them. Now, healing can also be about ancestral trauma, childhood trauma, any form of healing. It's just constant, right? Constant healing and growth. And it's bringing about positive changes into your life. Now we have your next card, Enlightenment. This is the number 7, which is also the Chariot card number, which is success over obstacles. And enlightenment, you can see this is all coming together with your expansion and your healing. You're just amplifying your own energy here. You're expanding now into this beautiful aura that just helps to encompass others around you to heal. You could be really drawn to the healer's path this coming, time. Whenever you see this, really, you could really be drawn to the healer's path. So maybe energy healing, perhaps going back to school to become a nurse or a doctor, any sort of healing, even massage therapy, whatever you're feeling drawn to do, that is your ultimate divine purpose at this time, is to find ways to heal yourself and to also help the healing within others, because it helps to heal the world, as you can see. Okay. Next, I'm going to choose some of the Moonology cards for you. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Capricorn. What do they need to know in regards to their life at this time? One more card. Okay, I can't write this. Bottom of the deck, a time for healing. Yeah, so that just clarifies. It's time for you to do more healing, for sure. It's definitely time to heal something that has been coming up for you lately. And you'll know, you're being triggered, I'm sure. You'll know what there is that you need to work on healing. It could even be like, physical health, of course, where you're working on perhaps tapping into more herbal remedies, or needing to go see a doctor for something that's really like emergent or coming up constantly. So definitely, when it comes to healing, look at all angles: mind, body, soul, emotions, and really tap into where you need the healing the most at this time. I mean, they're all connected as well, right? So wherever you focus your energy on healing is going to help the other aspects in the long run as well. Okay, so we have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So that's really bringing more love into your life. Perhaps that's what's really needing healing is your heart chakra at this time, allowing more love to flow into your life. And that can be any sort of love. That can be self-love, especially with healing. Romantic love with your partner, perhaps allowing them, bringing the walls down and allowing them to come back in. This could be in regards to family, healing ancestral trauma, allowing love to flow back into your roots, because a lot of times we tend to naturally want to disconnect from roots when they are painful, when they are hurting us. Healing those roots can be a form of self-love, but also an act of love towards your lineage and your ancestors that needs to happen. So take that as it resonates, whatever healing is for you. But they're saying to bring love into the situation while you're doing it. And it says, don't let your past hold you back. So again, there could be some childhood trauma, ancestral trauma, that is really coming forward for you, or perhaps relationship trauma from the past that is coming forward that needs to be healed, that has been holding you back from your divine purpose. It's really time to sit down, ask yourself those difficult questions, and dive into that hurt and pain and heal yourself with love. That is the ultimate message that they're coming forward right now with. Okay. So I'm going to open up your tarot reading with the Light Seers Tarot. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Capricorn. What do my Capricorn need to know in regards to their life at this time? More cards, please. One more card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, interesting, is the Ten of Cups. Happiness, love, abundance in family and romance and all of the good feels. This could be a really good family life as well. Just very emotionally stable and happy. A lot of joy going on. So your first card is Seven of Cups. There could be some decisions that need to be made at this time. Or perhaps there's way too many options going on. You're getting a bit confused as to what you should be pursuing or doing, or This could be a lot of options in love as well, or it's just like, there's so much on my plate, I don't know what to tackle first, especially when it comes to healing. Maybe there's a lot of different avenues that you could go with this, or if this is your divine purpose, maybe you're drawn to multiple different things and it's really bringing in a lot of confusion for you. But there is the end of a cycle coming. So something is coming to completion here with the World card. This could be the end of this confusion. I really feel like maybe within this past new year especially, that there's been a lot of confusion as to what you feel drawn to do for yourself at this time, how you want to move forward on your own. Whether you're in union or not, how can you expand your energy? How can you make a difference in your own life and also the world? What are you being called to do and called to transform in your life? So I feel like you're coming to a close of this confusion on which one you should pick, which path you should pick. I feel like you're finally being drawn to one path, and it's starting to hone it down for you so that you're able to really see clarity in which way you should be going or which way you are being drawn to go. Now, the Five of Pentacles is coming forward, so there could be a lot of fear surrounding money to try and pursue this. There could also be a fear of being kind of left out in the dark or abandoned. This can also be some of the healing that needs to be done surrounding abandonment issues, possibly, or feelings of lack, maybe not having enough support or stability, enough roots. Maybe that's the problem, not feeling secure or supported enough at this time, maybe by your friends and family, your loved one. But ultimately, I feel like what Spirit is trying to convey here is when you do the work on yourself, when you heal parts of yourself that are codependent towards other people, you realize that you ultimately have it within yourself to make your life more stable, to feel more stable in your own life instead of relying on others to come in and help you or do it for you. So this is very much drawing up the energy of your own empowerment to really focus on your life and kind of take life by the balls and just do it, right? Figure out on your own how to do this. Ultimately, there are going to be people there to help you, of course, but you shouldn't feel like you cannot do something without someone's help. You have everything within you to do it on your own. It's just a lot easier sometimes with other people. We have the Four of Swords coming forward, which is all about rest, taking that time to heal, taking that time to hone in your energy to get ready for this new expansion, this new way of life for you. This is what happens when you expand as well. You really need to take that time to get used to that new energy again, especially if you're upgrading your energy. It takes a while to kind of balance yourself out again because you're expanding, right? So make sure you give yourself that time and space, especially space to be alone to process everything that is going on for you right now. Now we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands is a very flighty energy, very inconsistent, not settling down, very in and out, not knowing what they want to do. That can also coincide with this confusion, not really ready to commit to something. Doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It just be like, oh, I want to try this new avenue one day, and then you kind of drop it the next day. Or, getting really fired up and passionate about pursuing school and then realizing, oh no, this isn't exactly what I want to do. So it's that non-committal energy, not being able to follow through on what you have started. But this is in the reverse, which is a good sign. So that means that you are coming out of that energy where you are indecisive, where you're not able to follow through. You're coming out of that energy. So now you are able to finally focus your energy And I feel like you're a lot more serious about this now. You're a lot more serious about your forward path movement, because I feel like there's been some things in your life that have really been pointing you towards making the time to do this. Like maybe it's imperative that you get your ducks in a row now, because you know you don't have anyone to rely on at this time, or perhaps you're needing to move and you need to have the financial stability to get to a place where you can really take care of your own self again, or maybe you're being called to do this healing path for others in your life and yourself. So I really feel like there's that call that's coming for you guys to truly step into your power now. Now we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. With this coming up, I feel like you're doubting yourself. I feel like you're replaying over and over in your head. You're overanalyzing way too much, and it's causing a lot of disconnect from your actual path. It's really preventing you from moving forward. And this is why you're not really seeing things quite clearly right now. This could also indicate that you are in disconnect from communicating with others at this time, perhaps with your significant other or even your family, because you need that time on your own to tap out. You need that time to process, to think things through, get your head straight, and just focus on things instead of allowing the outside world in. You're now going into your inside world. Now we have the Lovers card in reverse. So for some of you that are dealing with a love here, could be that you were dealing with someone who's non-committal, who is you're not talking to at this time, and you're in disconnect with. Very well could be. And there is a choice that needs to be made here for that. The Lovers is also the choice card. But what I'm seeing here for this entire reading is more so that you have made a choice in regards to your life. With this being the choice card, in the upright, you have the choice. In the reverse, you've made the choice. So I feel like you don't have that confusion anymore. You might be doubting yourself if you can do this, but you have made the decision to go forward. And we have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Wands? Yeah. In the reverse. So Nine of Wands is giving up, and Ten of Wands is a very difficult situation where you're doing everything on your own. So I feel like you're kind of giving up on a situation that has been burdening you for a long time. I mean, that could even be releasing, not so much giving up, but releasing this energy, releasing it and saying, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm not holding on to this baggage anymore. I am no longer going to carry all of this weight on my shoulders. You're going to heal that, release it, let it go, and move forward on your path, baggage free. And wherever this path, like, you get to decide where that path goes now. So it's more empowering than anything. Okay, I'm going to clarify these cards with the Witch's Tarot. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Capricorn. What do they need to know in regards to their life at this time? Why is the Seven of Cups here? And we have the King of Cups. Okay, so in the past there might have been a lot of emotions going on, or maybe even now, a lot of emotions going on, a lot of confusion in regards to your emotions. The King of Cups, you could also be dealing with like a Cancerian, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But there's a lot of emotions that needed to be figured out, I feel like. And that's possibly what this healing is about, emotional healing. And that's what could cause a lot of confusion as well in your life. Emotions are not easy to maneuver through. They're very fickle things, and they keep coming up. They keep coming back and reoccurring, healing from different angles. So I'm very happy that you are emotionally sound, though. Like, you're not disconnected from your emotions. You're allowing them to happen as need. And we have a snake coming through here. I think it's funny with this Seven of Cups, we have the snake and ladders. But the snake is all about like a healing and transformation as well, regeneration, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like there's a lot of emotional healing at the forefront for you, for sure. The World card, Three of Wands. Okay, so I love this because you're completing a cycle. I feel like you're no longer waiting. So the Three of Wands typically is about waiting, is about waiting for your ships to come in, letting things come to you, waiting to see the results of something. But I feel with this completion card, with the World card, you're no longer waiting. You're now taking action. So you're not waiting for the universe to come in and do it for you, or for someone else to come in and fix your life. You're doing it yourself. You're taking, again, life by the balls, and you're doing this for yourself. Now we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So we have the Ten of Cups here. Happiness, family, joy, love. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So you're feeling kind of abandoned or left out in the dark from this Ten of Cups. Perhaps there's some major relationship trauma or healing that needs to be done here, because there could be like you're not feeling like you're receiving enough from a relationship, perhaps, or this is the healing that needs to be done, is the family lineage, all about family and love. And that's that abandonment issue I was also talking about, right? That abandonment trauma from childhood, perhaps, that is preventing you from this Ten of Cups. Like, I feel like you're wanting it, you're there, you, at times you even feel like you have it, which you probably do, but then you kind of self-sabotage or things go sour because of the trauma, the childhood trauma that is attached to abandonment issues and to self-love. It's holding you back from perhaps reaching that Ten of Cups. And you have two Ten of Cups here. So it is within your grasp. You do have it in your life, but there's something that is making you feel like you are lacking in it. Four of Swords. Taking the time out to heal your connection to higher commitments. So this is the marriage card. Okay, as soon as I said that, I just felt a lot of energy from some of you cringe at the word marriage. So that could very well be the connection here. Maybe some of you are just like, no, I'm not ever getting married. There's a reason for that. There's some healing that might need to be done in regards to marriage, the word marriage. Perhaps your parents had a bad marriage and it really affected you, which ultimately comes down to the relationship itself, right? And that is what the cringe is about, is that fear of full commitment, perhaps. And then the abandonment that could come with it if there's a divorce. Now, the Four of Swords is taking time out, really reconnecting with yourself and processing. And this is also about soul growth. So higher commitment to your own soul's growth. It doesn't have to be a marriage card. There are two different meanings, but a higher commitment to your own growth at this time. So taking that time out to truly heal this part of you that is cringing, first of all, perhaps at the term marriage or commitment, but also taking that time out to heal perhaps the abandonment issues or childhood or lineage trauma that's been coming up for you. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Wow, okay. But the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Knight of Wands in reverse is coming out of an energy of wishy-washy, don't know what to do, can't commit. So you're now coming out of that energy where you're starting to commit to things. You're starting to commit especially to your own healing and allowing it to happen. But the Knight of Cups is kind of taking your emotions out of it. You're not able to offer your emotions at this time to other people, or it's kind of like you need to tap out emotionally so that you can focus on this one healing aspect. So you're not offering any love at this time to someone or to others. It's more so you need to utilize and like really hone in on your own self-love before you can offer it to others again. We have the Ace of Swords. We're getting a lot of repeated cards here. So Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So again, maybe you're overthinking. Maybe you're thinking that you can't do this at this time because there's still confusion coming in. There's doubts, there's fears surfacing in your mind, like I need someone else beside me to do this, or I can't do this on my own, or you're really doubting yourself, I feel like. And that's where this confusion comes in. Now we have the Lovers in reverse. And we have heartbreak. So there is a disconnect from someone here. Disconnect from, and this is possibly the healing that needs to be done, is a heartbreak that happened in the past. This is why the Lovers is in reverse. A very significant relationship that hurt you. Now, in this regard, for this reading, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a romantic relationship. It can be any relationship that hurt you in the past, including your own relationship with your parents. So if there is a major heartbreak from your childhood that is connected to the way that you love other people now, other romantic people, that is what is needing to be healed. That is definitely what is needing your attention at this time, is really healing that part of yourself that makes you feel unworthy of others' love, or unworthy of, or incapable, of letting people in. And we have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So you're giving up on carrying this burden yourself, and you're starting to kind of, here's you juggling. So Two of Pentacles is juggling. Maybe there's just too much juggling at this time going on, too much on your plate, and that's why you're kind of giving up. You're letting go of all this baggage. You're like, you know what, this is just too much. I can't hold on to all this anymore. I need to let go of this baggage because I'm very unbalanced in this. It's creating a very unbalanced life for me. And bottom of the deck, overall energy, is the Eight of Wands, with the previous one, which was the Ten of Cups. So with this healing, all of this love and family, joy, all of this, there's going to be major changes and communication going on in regards to this in the very near future for you guys. Big changes. This could even be perhaps flying somewhere, maybe traveling, but regardless, this is very good news that there are changes in regards to the way that you love, or in the regards to the way that you allow love to come in. There are major changes on the forefront for that. Okay, to wrap up your reading today, I'm going to choose a couple of the Island Time Wellness cards. Very soothing as I live on an island. These cards are incredible. I love them. Just got them in not too long ago, and they're my favorite already. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Capricorn. What do they need to know in regards to their life at this time? This one wanted to come out. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. This one was going to fall out and I kind of stopped it, but it needed to come out for sure. So another reminder, healing of the heart at this time. Palm tree. Okay, can only take that one. My goodness. These are all backwards now. Okay. Palm tree. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Yeah. So there we go. This is all about your own foundation, your stability, and your growth. Healing your heart for those purposes. And we have the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. It could be that you have been in a lot of these types of relationships, narcissistic relationships, simply because you haven't healed this part of your heart, this part of your soul that tells you that you are worthy of so much more, so much better love coming in. And so there's those self-sabotaging relationships that we're naturally drawn to that could almost mimic past childhood relationships with your parents. Regardless, it's needing to be healed here. And again, you have a snake. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, so I feel more that this is speaking about getting out of that sense of competition with others, getting out of that sense of there's another person in someone's life, or competition of love. It's time to focus on yourself and let go of all of that energy. All right, Capricorn, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated for you, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.